Yes! 1, 2, 3! Woo! Oh my God, yes! Woo! Yeah! Let's go, Cena! Let's go, Cena! Woo! What's up now?
The following contest is a 10-man battle royal. Introducing first from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, John Cena!
Yes! You can't see me! So guys, SmackDown was dope as fuck. I'm up here in my John Cena gear. Never give up. You can't see me. Now I'm gonna go eat me some fucking Taco Bell, man. I'm starving. Oh man, what a night that was, man. First ever WWE live event. I went to SmackDown Live. Holy shit, it was a blast, man. That was actually my Snapchat story for the day. It was an amazing time. I went with my buddy Trevor, man. He just got into wrestling. So me and him decided, oh shit, let's go to SmackDown. So we went and we had a fabulous time, man. It was so cool seeing all the wrestlers live for the first time. I seen Daniel Bryan. He came out with the Yes chants. I finally did that for the first time live. That was awesome as fuck. There was a pre-show match. So basically it started off. It was the Ascension versus Heath Slater. I don't know if that got recorded or anything, but that match did end up happening. But there were no announcers during that time, so it was cool to see Heath Slater and Rhino battle the Ascension. I saw Rhino get the gore. That was dope as fuck. But we had a women's title match. Holy shit, man. Naomi relinquished the title because of her injury. I don't know if it's real or not, but I don't know if it's for storyline or if it's real, but it happens. Alexa Bliss fought Becky Lynch for the fucking 30 millionth time and ended up taking the title. It was cool. And then Mickie James came out after the match and then just started jabbing at Becky. So it was cool. Alexa Bliss, she's hot as shit still. Becky Lynch is hot as shit still. It was awesome to see all them divas. The Falls Count Anywhere match was amazing between Nikki and Natalya. Nikki ended up losing because Maurice came out with the pipe and started beating the shit out of her before Miz came in and dragged Maurice away from her. So we all know that's going to set up for Cena and Nikki versus Miz and fucking Maurice at WrestleMania. So yeah, that's basically that was cool. The Battle Royal was dope as fuck, man. I got to see John Cena live for the first time. That was one of my childhood heroes. It was so amazing to hear his entrance music. As you could tell, I got hype as fuck based on those videos you just saw. I'm a big Cena stan when it comes to that stuff, man. He was a big part of my childhood growing up, so I can never hate on him as much as a lot of WWE fans like to give him hate because he supposedly shoved down our throats too much. But I mean, as a kid, for me, I enjoyed it a lot. So it was cool having someone to look up to, and then finally seeing him as an adult. Even though he didn't win the Battle Royal, it was still amazing. Luke Harper is as good as he looks on TV. Okay. I feel like he should have won that Battle Royal, but I mean, let's be real, he fucking did win the Battle Royal. But I guess what happened was they intended for both feet to touch at the same time, but they didn't make it look like that. And they had Luke Harper and AJ tie apparently. So that was cool. And then next week they're gonna have the fucking title, the number one contender match. I'm fucking pissed they didn't restart it at least. If they're gonna call it a tie, I wanted to restart it. It was whatever. But I mean, I liked seeing Luke Harper. I liked seeing Baron Corbin. Dean Ambrose was cool. It was cool to see Apollo Crews. Apollo Crews is athletic as he is on TV. Kalisto's whatever. Dolph. I saw Dolph. I fucking booed the shit out of him. I booed the shit out of The Miz. Who else did I boo the shit out of? I booed the shit out of Natalia. I booed the shit out of The Ascension. I booed the shit out of Breezango. I think they got their asses kicked by American Alpha. That was pretty sick. American Alpha, that's a tag team I enjoyed watching too, man. It was so cool seeing them do that finisher that they usually do. It was a little different this time. It wasn't the same, but I mean, it was pretty cool. And they ended up winning the match against Breezango. That was easy as shit. And the Usos came out, started talking shit. They had one of their better promos. So it was cool to see the Usos come out. Let's see. Any other women's division? Thank fucking God I didn't see Carmella and James Ellsworth tonight. I would have been pissed as fuck. I can't stand James Ellsworth, man. James Ellsworth really he doesn't wrestle. Like, what the fuck does he do? He's just there. Like, that's what he's supposed to be wrestling. But I don't know. I don't know what his fucking gimmick is now. We all know Carmella's using his ass. That's gonna be the storyline. All that nonsense. Let's see. Oh, afterwards, after SmackDown, the show was over. We ended up staying for 205 Live. So I got to see the first match was Brian Kendrick versus Akira Tozawa. Akira Tozawa ended up losing to Brian Kendrick via countout. It was an okay match. Then in the next match we had Mustafa Ali versus Noam Dar. I fucking can't stand Noam Dar. I fucking hate him. But it is what it is. He ended up beating Mustafa Ali because he ended up hurting Ali's leg. That was whatever. And then finally it was Jack Gallagher versus Tony Nese. It was so awesome seeing Jack Gallagher, man. I'm a big Jack Gallagher fan. I love the gentleman gimmick that he has going on. I love his style in the ring. I love how he's not like a high flyer, but he knows how to do a great amount of moves. I love the headbutt. The headbutt's so fucking sick. Tony Nese put on a good fight. It was a great match, actually. It was a really good match. Jack Gallagher ended up coming out with the victory, so it was cool to see that. And then finally, after 205 Live, we ended up we stayed because they did a recording for The Rock's movie. I think it's called A Family Comes First or some shit like that. It's a movie about Paige. So we ended up staying for the film of that. And before that actually started, when they were setting all the ring up, because it had to go from Raw, it had to go from 205 Live to Raw. The Miz came out with Maurice. They started doing some nonsense. Miz starts talking out of his ass like usual. He started talking out of his ass. Maurice was there behind him, and then he ended up asking some dude in the front row. He's like, "Hey, what's your name?" I think he said his name was like Michael or something. He's like, "Michael, where are you from?" And the guy goes, "Colton." So that's where I'm from. I'm from Colton. And I'm like, "Oh shit!" I'm like, "Yeah, Colton represent." But he's like, "Yeah." And the Miz is like, "Oh yeah, and you guys from Colton?" And I'm over here screaming because that's fucking my city. That's where I was raised. And Miz goes, "Well, yeah, well, Colton people are better than you Ontario people. That's for damn sure." I was like, "Oh, sick." But Miz doesn't really know like anything about Colton or whatever. He just said some shit like that. So it was cool to see. It was cool to see some dude representing Colton on SmackDown, or at least to the Miz, so that way Miz got some like attention towards Colton. So that was pretty dope. And during that movie, that Rock movie, The Rock didn't come out. It was just a match. It had AJ Lee. AJ Lee was there. I think they were recreating the night after WrestleMania 30 when Paige beat AJ for the Divas title. So it was cool to see that, man. Yeah, after I bought a lot of apparel. It was funny when I got in there. I went to there was this table right there where I was entering, and they didn't have the shirt that I wanted. I wanted the black John Cena shirt, the Hustle, Loyalty, Respect. Well, the one that kind of looks like a fucking beer advertisement, and then it has the "You Can't See Me" on this sleeve, and then it has the that on that sleeve, and then it has "Never Give Up" on the back. I wanted that one, but they didn't have it, so I was like, fuck it. I was just gonna settle for the blue one because I wanted a shirt. Like, I wasn't gonna walk out of there without a shirt. And then right when I got to the front of the line, I waited probably like 30 minutes. I was like, fuck. And then they were like, "Oh, we have another stand." on the other side. So I'm like, say no more. So I go, I'm running, I get to the other stand, and I see it. I'm just like, fuck yeah! I didn't spend fucking $30 on a shirt I didn't really want. So I ended up getting the shirt that I did want. It was there. I got it after another 30 minutes. I got the sweatbands just because I know I just wanted to wear them from one night. I think I gave the sweatbands to my sisters, but it was cool to have the fucking sweatband. And then I actually wore the headband too. I wore the headband for the night, so it was pretty sick, as you saw in my fucking on my Snapchat story. So that was cool to see, man. It was a great time. I really had fun. Shout out to my buddy Trevor for going with me, man. That was really cool of you to get into wrestling just so we can go. That's probably one of the best things anyone's ever done for me, like from that kind of standpoint. Like I said, it was a great time. I really want to go again. I don't know when they're coming back, but if they do come back, I will most definitely be there because it is something someone should do at least once. Go to a wrestling event at least once, because I guarantee whether you're a kid or you're an adult, you will have a good time. So that's basically it. I just wanted to share my experiences with you guys. I was gonna do it yesterday, but you know I had to get my trade deadline video going on. Yeah, a bunch of other trades today. I'll get into that probably later on. But like I said again, I enjoyed it. I'm glad it was a SmackDown and not a Raw, because if I went to a Raw, I would have been pissed off seeing fucking Roman Reigns coming out and beating the shit out of everybody except Braun Strowman. But like I said, I'm glad I went to SmackDown. I saw John Cena. I saw Cena, Nikki Bella, Natalya, all like basically the whole SmackDown roster, and it's preferably the better show. So it was cool to see that. Oh shit! One more thing. Before Miz left the Raw ring while they were getting ready to prepare for that movie, Bray and Randy came out and basically just like told Miz to fuck off, and then finally Miz tried to attack him, and Bray and Randy hit him with the Sister Abigail to the RKO, which I like to call the Sister RKO. I think that's cool. I think that's a cool ass name. I don't know about you guys, but yeah, shut the fuck up. But yeah. But anyways, guys, I just want to share that with you. Thanks for listening to this. It was cool. Like I said, if you ever want to go again, like if you're debating to go, I highly recommend you go, because it is honestly one of the best times you'll have. Especially if you have kids, it's a very good time. So it's just Cool Whip Tim checking out of here, man. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook. Not Facebook. I don't go on Facebook no more. Twitter, Instagram, Cool Whip Tim. I'll have it in the description box. So catch you guys later. Peace.